All right, she's getting some good abducts off. Gotta be careful about that EMP, though.
Yeah, there's still a ghost in with this army.
Yeah, another EMP goes down.
Oh, the EMP is...
Yeah, there's no lurkers here either. This might be the end for Scarlet.
GG.
One of the hottest esport titles on Earth is about to enter the business end of its 2-month-long competition. Welcome to South Korea, home to a thriving 10-year-old esport and a proving ground to some of the most elite digital athletes in the competitive RTS scene. Players both local and international entered the revered StarCraft II GSL Season 2, a fight for domination in front of the esport eyes of the world.
Oh my God.
Live from the Africa TV studios in the city of Seoul, the game's long list of iconic gamers executed a range of strategies with their chosen in-game race, controlling an army and maintaining an economy in order to send their opponents packing. Through 10 days of vigorous group stages, 24 professionals of the game came down to just 8. 8 elite superstars who were hungry for victory.
Tanks are not even really going to be that much of an issue anymore, you know?
Also, due to the failure in the pushes early on, Zerg just has a better army, so Terran needs to hang on as best he can because these waves of armies are just going to be so strong. I have to imagine that some of these command centers are just going to be lost in the process. GG.
A true veteran of the StarCraft anthology, fans across multiple gaming generations welcome 2012 GSL Season 1 victor Park Soo-hoo, known better as Dongre-gu. Commonly referred to as DRG, Dongre-gu has seen his fair share of the StarCraft spotlight, claiming multiple tournament trophies around the world before his retirement in 2016. Returning to the competitive scene in 2018, DRG now hails under the banner of South Korea's Africa Freaks, where his Zerg game is proving itself a real thorn in the side of the younger players in the competition. His methodical use of Mutalisks and Zerglings allows him to deal some heavy blows to his opponent's unit count, while minimizing casualties on his own side. The 2020 GSL Season 2 Round of 8 saw DRG defeat Season 1 semifinalist Innovation in 3 straight games, ending the conflict on the map of Death Aura with his iconic Zergling Mutalisk combination.
There were like 3 extra Thors killed already.
Okay.
And now he's got 2 Thors that are fighting against Lings, basically.
I gotta point out here, you know, these Thors are getting picked off one by one. They take a long time to make, and like,
Yeah.
I can't even believe this.
DRG advanced to the competition's top 4, where another master of the Zerg race would challenge his rule. "26-year-old Lee Byung-yeol, or Rogue, had his own plans to conquer the GSL, a sure tournament favorite in the event's playoff bracket, following his $150,000 win at IEM Katowice a few months back. The elite Jin Air Green Wings player has a long list of achievements from his pro StarCraft career, including his famous WCS Global Finals victory at BlizzCon 2017 against Zerg competitor Su in the best-of-7 Grand Final set.
We have Dream actually pushing in here. All right, starting to micro back a bit. Okay, some pretty good micro
Look at
right
these
there.
Banes. These Banes stuck behind the Ravagers. Oh my God!
Yeah, they do finally get out into the front and will pick off a lot of these Marines. And it seems like Rogue will be able to hold this.
Rogue's knowledge of every single Zerg unit and its limitations made him completely unpredictable in the round of 8. Regardless of army composition, Rogue's goal was to expand as early as possible in each game of the series, focusing on quickly building a flourishing economy before flooding Brave Star Gaming's dream with an abundance of units. Rogue gained so much value out of his swarm hosts in the 3rd and final game of the quarterfinals, weakening Dream's defenses so that he could move his roaches onto higher ground.
It just seems like Rogue has too much. Everything he did this series really showed why he is a master of StarCraft, why he is a former world champion. And I'll tell you what, Dream played really, really well here, but it was not a series that he was ever going to win.
No.
That is self-evident now.
It was pretty one-sided.
Advancing to the competition's top 4, the much-anticipated Zerg-on-Zerg battle of the best between Rogue and DRG will determine who is worthy of a seat in the GSL Season 2 Grand Finals. As 2 legendary Zerg players prepared themselves for the conflict ahead, the competition's last remaining Terran player was set to put on a show at the Afrika TV studios in the city of Seoul. StarCraft 2 celebrity and 2020 GSL Season 1 victor, Juntae Yang, or TY, was back and at it again, seeking back-to-back titles in the prestigious South Korean esports spectacle. Kicking off his pro gaming career at the ripe old age of 12, TY has been a frequent head-turner at every live StarCraft 2 tournament he plays in. Although he is yet to claim a Global Finals title, TY consistently places in the top 3 at GSL, WESG, and IEM Premier Live events. Parting ways with TS Gaming earlier this year, TY has joined some of the best South Korean players in the world flying the Afrika Freaks banner. In last week's round of 8, TY once again clashed in battle against the talented Protoss extraordinaire, Harding.
Down the back of the map here.
Kicking things off on the map of Golden Wall for a dropship's delight.
Okay, so this alone, maybe so much damage that Party can't recover. Keep in mind, TY's strategy comes in here first, right? His is a strategy that starts to do damage immediately, and now comes Parting. Parting is going to have to kill at least 14 SCVs to even play catch up. There's going to be 2 scans in the barrel here.
In response, Parting's Dark Templars went to work on TY's base, quickly flipping the switch on the Terran player for a 6.5-minute Game 1 win. TY is a very focused player, and through the methodical use of ground infantry, medevacs, and siege tanks, he overthrew Parting 3 games in a row to secure his spot in the GSL Season 2 semifinals.
I feel like a one-sided rivalry is starting.
Yep. Nice storms, but again, it is a drop in the bucket, man, for the amount of damage you're going to need to take that on. GG!
Parting was eliminated from the competition, but there was another Protoss player who would step up to the challenge in order to defeat the reigning GSL champion. 2018 BlizzCon Global Finals runner-up, Kim Dae-yob, or Stats, was on fire in the event's round of 16 group stage and was prepared to go all in against fellow Protoss competitor Trap in the playoff bracket. The longtime Splice player hung up his black and yellow jersey at the start of the year as he too was recruited by local organization Afrika Freaks. Stats was crowned 2018 Afrika TV GSL Super Tournament champion after defeating Dark in a Game 7 tiebreaker and is back to do it all again.
Well, he's getting insane damage right here. That is for sure. Loses that sentry there, but he just has more stalkers. He's picking up some probes here as well. And what can Trap do but make his own stalkers?
Yeah, I mean, he's probably just going to get flooded here. That's it, GG. Stats takes Game 1. A little bit ahead of workers.
In a PvP matchup, positioning of a player's stalker units is key. Microing them in and out of battle helps minimize units lost and maximizes damage output over their lifespan. Stats is a natural at stalker play. When accompanied by Immortals, Trap's units didn't last long, and neither did his structures.
Dude, this is not good at all right now. That Immortal's going to have its shields back. Another warp in here from Stats. Just an excellently played, more defensive macro-ish PvP series here from Stats.
Yeah, and it seems like Trap's opening here is basically just backfired. He's going to get the Nexus. And I mean, a Glaives upgrade on one base, that's not going to win. GG.
In 3 straight games, Stats proved why he is one of the most feared Protoss players in the South Korean competition. DRG, Rogue, TY, and Stats. The semifinals have already kicked off, and soon only one StarCraft II Master will be standing on top of the Africa TV GSL podium.
Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with the amazing esport content from around the gaming globe. Only on Unbeaten Esports.